Hi, my name is Jef Staes and I will be doing 2 sessions at the International Concept Development and Experimentation Conference from NATO or OTAN. So I will be doing the first thing, it's a webinar which I called Breaking Yesterday, which will be a short one, 4 to 5 minutes, and the other one will be a workshop, The Lines Are Running Faster, which will be something around 2 hours. Myself, I'm hopefully an expert in learning, change and innovation, and of course experimentation is a part of that. But to really get your attention, I will talk more about the content of the 2 sessions. So first I will switch my slides. I think all of you don't need the explanation, but the world is changing. And for me, the reason it's changing so fast is because of information. We are coming from a world of information shortage. This means that we couldn't learn at home. There was no internet, but now everything changed. Now we are living in a world of information luxury and everybody has access to information, the good, the bad and the ugly. And this information is a resource for learning, creativity and innovation. This has an impact on the world, and during my keynotes and the books I've wrote, I'm using this kind of a canvas. We are leaving a world which was really flat, which I call 2D, flat. You could predict the future 20, 30 years from now. And today it's not flat anymore. It's changing every day. This world I called 3D. In this 3D age, which is very turbulent, you can't predict the future. You have to use information, you have to do system thinking, you have to use the passion and talents of people, or you're lost. So there's a big difference in working and learning and innovating in this world and learning and working and innovating in that world. And that's the session's about. The first session will talk about Breaking Yesterday, and it will focus on reinventing innovation itself. It contains 3 parts. The first part will explain what's the difference, what we can be expect from people who are born in 2D age, but now who are born in 3D age. Which people have value? That's the first part. The second part I call the power defect. What is the reason that organizations can't embrace the passion and talents of people? How come they don't change? It's a defect. I called it the power defect. So the second part will be that. And the third part is a kind of a blueprint in how to solve the power defect and how to use the value of passion and talented people. Everything in 45 minutes. It will be short, but I guarantee you it will change your mind about learning, working and innovation. The second part I've called The Lions Are Running Faster. There's a reason for that. I will explain it during the workshop. Everything is going faster. And again, 3 parts, but more time to reflect and debate. The first part is the same as during the webinar. What is happening? What is the impact of information on learning? And why do we need to use passion and talents? But the second part is about the switch day fracture. What we are facing today is a fracture in employment. I really tell you and everybody, this is the end of diplomas. We really are going to a period where people are valued by their passion for their talents and lifelong learning. So this is the fracture. How do we handle that? That's that part. And the third part of this session is not really about innovation, it's more about agility. Because it's nearly impossible to create agile organizations if we keep the management style from the past. We have to have a disruption in how we manage people. And during this third part, I will try to explain what the competences are of the new generation of managers or officers or whatever to get the most out of people and to create a very agile organization. So this will be my attribution to the conference. 2 parts, a webinar and a workshop. One warning. It's going to be very confrontational. So people who know me, they know I'm telling the truth. And if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. So I and the organizer are not responsible for any mental discomfort during or after the session. This is what we call learning. I hope to see you during 1 or 2 of the sessions. Bye.